Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? This is SEL0320 representing JVS. So this is a response video to the reaction of the Walking Dead episode, the premiere of the 7th season, which was by far, we already said, was a 10 out of 10. We're going to be doing like a more live discussion about it a little bit later on, sometime tonight with Jarrell, maybe hopefully the Gamer 2323. And then we're also, I think that's pretty much it. I think that's because tomorrow is going to be The Flash. Tonight is going to be Gotham. Tonight's going to be also Supergirl. One thing I want to make sure I get the air clear about, all right? Everybody that's been, leaving comments like, why didn't you watch it? Why didn't you watch it? Look at the review. Look at the review, and that'll tell you exactly why. For anybody, I don't care if they upset with me. I don't care if they're not upset with me and they understand. Do understand this from my personal perspective, okay? I can go and watch this episode anytime I want to because it's clear and present and it's fine. It's just a show, right? Okay, so point one. But for me, the night before, I had just proposed to the girl that I love, my best friend, and I love her, deeply. And it was like, I actually was going to skip out on this whole reaction video, quite honestly, like, because being around her meant more than this episode or even where I was at the time, Saturday, which was at a concert. That's when I proposed to her. And that memory is something that I did not want to be tainted by something that was conflicting from looking at a TV show in any shape or form. Because honestly, from last season, as you can look at any of the reactions I did before, this was never something that is already recorded later or whatever. We always watch them live, and then we put the video up. Sometimes we even do live reactions. We just didn't choose to do that this time. We got everybody together. Ray was there, Joe was there, and I started to watch this, and I started to feel as though I couldn't displace reality from fiction. And whenever you do that, that's something that'll be a cemented memory for me. And I know that when The Red Wedding came out, when I looked at the movie Martyrs, there's a lot of different movies that as I react as though they actually happening. That's one of the things that kind of like when I act or when I do like a film or whatever, I can be able to put myself in the reality and I can actually feel it. That's part of the being like doing method. But whenever I do reactions, the reason why I react is so hard is because I put myself as though this is real. And I couldn't displace reality with fiction. With Abraham, it was quite easy because I was like, that's not what I cared about. But Glenn, when I even read the comic strip back years ago, I mean, that really touched the nerve. And I was like, if they ever do this, I don't know if I can physically be ready for it, in all honesty. Even though I knew, and I've said on account, I'll say on record, that for the most emotional impact, for this something to be a 10, they had to raise the bar. This had to happen. I'm not disputing that. I just know for me, personally, and this is to everybody, I love y'all. Like, y'all are awesome. But that's just not something that I could do because I just the day before had been engaged, and the day after, like, I didn't even get to spend that time with my girlfriend. And to replace that memory with somebody that I symbolize as really the heart of the team and somebody that I really kind of like undeliberately made as a real persona, especially after the first hit. After the first hit, I was like, their practical effects were so good. And I know this is gore. I'm not disputing all that. Just for me personally, I internalized it like this is something that was really actually happening. I felt like this was a real murder. I felt my heart pounding. I felt like me walling up inside. And so the way that I was able to dispute that was really talk about it. It was really let it out. It was really to really leave and then come back. That was the way I was able to look at the rest of the episode. So for anybody that, had an issue with it, that's fine. I'm not disputing you. That's not what you came to see. I appreciate for Ray and Joe continue to do the reactions, so you at least got their reactions. But I mean, I can go and see that episode anytime, but I would never replace amazing memory that I had on Saturday with a memory such as that. That was not the time and the place for it. In all honesty, like, it took a lot really just to watch the episode all together. But I just want to make sure I made this video for y'all because I want y'all to know I'm still good. I'm not mad, for anybody that's having any harsh comments, anybody saying negative thing about me. So anybody that is, saying don't dispute them, don't counteract them. Just let them know, refer them to this video because this is my response to my reaction to Glenn's death. And the reason why I reacted the way that I did was because I just didn't want to get rid of something that was beautiful to me and replace it with something that I knew would be a lasting scar in submitting the show, regardless of how good the show is. Regardless of, it's just the show, but something like impactful. Stress can manifest itself physically, and I'm already dealing with a lot right now. But I just want to let y'all know where my mind is at, especially post all that. And I just want to let y'all know I apologize again, as I apologized when I did it. I apologized after the fact, and even when I did my review. I mean, even watching the Rick thing was really rough, but I did it, you know. But I just want to let y'all know I apologize, and I love y'all. Jesus loves y'all, so do I, and I will talk to y'all soon. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop, but hopefully y'all at least got some insight as to why I stopped. I love my girlfriend way too much. Well, no, now my fiance. All right, y'all. All right, stay tuned till next week. Definitely gonna be more Flash reviews and reactions for that, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.